Hi, Tarun. Welcome once again.
Hi, sir. Very good evening.
Yeah, very good evening to you. You went through a coaching program with me for almost 90 days plus, and we had a lot of conversations in between on your various concerns and the challenges that you were going through. So today I thought that let's take some feedback from you and what did you learn and how did it all went about for you. So to begin with, I just want to understand, first of all, tell us or tell me about what do you do? What kind of jobs that you are in? What kind of job function that you deal with?
So, currently, I'm a clinical head with one of our organization and taking care of a pan India role.
Mhm.
So, that is my current job where I'm working. So, yeah. So, and as you know, that it's been now 16 years of an experience. So, this is a completely new role, giving me a lot of new opportunities to understand customers from a broader lens and precisely a national level kind of a role. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that you are now heading All India and going well
Yeah.
with your role. So let's understand. Let's go a little past when and tell me, when this idea came to you and how that idea came to you that you would require some kind of coaching and mentoring. What kind of phase was it for you, and what was you all going through? Can you tell something about that?
Yeah, so it happened last year. So when I decided to go for a coaching, the whole idea was uh, I was in that phase of my career where I thought that I need a mentor who understands me, and it has to be more of a customized approach rather than going for a pre-designed course which exists in the market already. Your kind of a session where we had a 90 days of a session, I still remember even before going for a session, we went for some sort of a conversation and a form. So it was customized. I think that helped me to understand myself more better as a professional as well as a person. But three broader things I still feel: understanding things into very different perspectives, uh, uh, having having a lot of self confidence within me, particularly in the challenging times. That helped me a lot. And third, a better how to be a better people manager. So that also helped me. Means the kind of a course or the session which I had with you.
Okay, excellent. So I remember in some of the conversation you said, "आगे कुछ नहीं होने वाला."
Yes,
I don't see a light in this tunnel. I mean, it's going very shady and very bad, and things are.
yes,
So, what were
yes.
those times, and how it really gave you that kind of inspiration and self motivation to drive things?
So the best part of the coaching which I admired the most, that it was the session did not went in a rush. It was a staggered approach. So since it was a 90 days, so the kind of a task which was given by you helped me apply those things in my real life scenario, and that did not stop during that 90 days. So I'm I'm doing a lot of things currently also, putting those things in my mind. So that helped me a lot, and as I've told that with your coaching, it helped me to look things in a very different perspectives. I was quite narrow certain things when I used to look things in the perspective. So that helped me became more patience also as a professional, and that helped me a lot. And currently, in my current role, it is helping me a lot. So that is what I
Okay.
can say. Yeah.
So, as we discussed a lot of issues, both on your personal and professional front, when you were undergoing, I remember on during your drives to your workplace, we used to stop in the middle and talk about your problems. So, tell me, what was the turning point for you in that phase that you remember really started shaping things up for you?
Uh, Self belief and confidence. So that was a time when my confidence was somehow shaken. With that, coaching, and it really helped me to gain that confidence. So I was, as I still remember, you mentioned that either when the challenge comes through you, either you run away from that or you face it upfront. So that was a time when I thought that I've never been a giver, so I've always been a fighter. So stick to what your strengths are. Indeed, more polish those strengths and become a better professional and a person. So that helped me a lot. So yeah, so these are the 2 points which I can
So I think
recollect.
sometimes you know what happens. You already have those existing strengths in you, but when the crisis comes, we are not able to. We become very narrow.
Yeah,
We don't realize where it is, and then sometimes those light comes to your mind, and then you start feeling more awakened and more aware about yourself, and start taking charge of things. Wonderful. Now, tell me something about that, since I know that what phase you were in, and now I'm very happy to see that what phase you are in. And I also hope that the coming few years are going to be very exciting for you to take to the next level. So, what are the things that you feel that you are carrying forward even now that are helping you if you are applying those things? Can you tell something about some specifics that will be good for the others to learn from you?
so two things which I'm carrying forward and which I've learned and I'm doing it in my current role. So one is I've become more planned in my approach. I do not jump to the conclusions so easily. So as I mentioned, I look things in different perspective. So from my perspective and from where it is coming and why it is being said or mentioned or written in that manner. So that helped me in a very holistic approach. Whenever I present, whenever I am reaching to the customers or internal or whether it's external. So I'm better prepared. And second, the confidence is very much reflected when you are well prepared and planned. So I'm far more confident now, and confidence is one thing which drives you so passionately in your job, and it is very clearly reflected in your body language, in the way you behave in every day of your work. So yeah, these are the two things, and it is not it is not only me which is seeing it. I've heard this thing in last 6 months from a lot of my external customers, so which is external as well as internal. So that is, you can say, a testimony of what I've been exhibiting in my job.
So I remember, I don't know whether you recollect, we did one session where we were doing something like goal setting, and I normally ask this question to a lot of people when we do this session. Uh, what would you be hearing? What would you be feeling? And what would you be acting like it when those things are happening? So what you are saying now, it's a proof of it, because not only that you feel more internally about yourself, but also people around you are acknowledging that change in the way you act, the way you behave, the way you speak, the way you walk. Everything
Absolutely.
changes. It's not like you become positive only by saying you are positive. You start shaping it up as it goes through the entire this thing. Okay, wonderful. And probably one last thing I want to ask, that what message do you want to give to others? What do you want others to know about this?
So I can say that in any of the phase of any professional, I always believe that there has to be a coach or mentor, whether even if you are a CEO or whether you are at the lowest ladder of an organization as of now, because this will help you in a self reflection of yourself. What are the things which you are doing wrong might not be because you know that Arun said that KRA kind of a thing happens in a year. Okay, but these things can help you become a better individual, better professional, and skill is one of a thing which need to be sharpened every passing year or the profession which you are. So I personally believe that this is pivotal for everyone to have a good mentor or a coach. This can help them in professional career as well as personal.
Okay. Excellent. Because I totally agree. Because these days, the biggest challenge that I see is a lot of people are expected in their job to come and perform. There is no time given to them. It's like aim and fire. No, just go and fire, because people want results. Because gone are the days where companies are going to invest on you in developing you and shaping you. So there is a lot of onus lies on the individual himself, that how he or she is coping up and shaping up to the expectation that is happening. So very well said, that you really need to apply and sharpening your skills very often, because that is something that will take you ahead, and that will something that will help you in a longer run. Because as we know, the market is becoming always unexpected, uncertainties. These are really challenging. I mean, sometimes the economy, sometimes the business, sometimes your own boss, sometimes your own people around you. You know, they never know what's happening. So if you are skilled, it's always said that the opportunity meets the prepared. So it's always to be ready and set yourself up and stay agile.
So yeah, I just wanted to add one of the examples. So recently, I I just encountered one of a conversation with one of a KOL, a very leading KOL from India. So when I was on a Zoom call with him and presenting about our complete product portfolio, when the initial high and this good evening and things started happening, he was so happy to see me. And the first thing which he told me, Tarun, you look really happy. I'm more than sure the place where you are, you belong to this place, because the kind of energy you're exhibiting right in front of me, I can really make it out that you are doing something really meaningful in your life. So that was really you can say overwhelming and heartening from to hear from one of the biggest KOLs from India.
Okay.
So yeah, so that was thing.
Amazing. So, you know,
Yeah.
what you carry internally is always reflected externally. So, how
Yes.
to make your internal system stronger, your inner resources stronger, your inner strengths, automatically it reflects. Wonderful. That's glad to hear that.
Able to reach out to you in these days. There have been certain things which was so overwhelming in my career in these 3 months that for a moment I was thinking, is it really happening to me? So the presentation which I gave to entire Singapore team. So I've been called to Singapore just because they were so much mesmerized by the presentation and the data and the inputs which I gave to them. And another piece which on that day I realized, still you mentioned I do not know whether you have forgotten or not. You told me that Tarun, you're doing something really niche which I can understand from you. Means a niche work which is not really in the marketplace, and now I've got into that only. So I'm started polishing that. आपने कहा था कि इसको और polish करो और अपनी value बनाओ market में. So I am working on that only because I want to create that mark for myself, and this organization and working for such a huge territory give me those wings, and I'm being a people manager now. So
Excellent.
this thing is really going to help me.
Excellent. Excellent. I think very well said that I truly believe today you cannot be saying that I can master everything. If you
Yes,
really
yes.
want to differentiate yourself, you really need to differentiate with creating your own niche. So somebody should refer you for that. If you can go to that level, you will be in demand, you will be paid more, and you will be attracted by all the competition of this world. And that's where you create your own value.
Yes,
So
yes.
keep sharpening that, keep exploring that, start creating new benchmarks for it. It really changes a lot.
Mm.
Okay, great. So, Tarun, I would really say a big thank you to you for being a part of that conversation, and I hope that in coming future we meet again and we align again on your coaching and development. And also, I wish you a very good luck. I think you are at the right phase in your career, at the right position. Also, from here you should take on some big assignments, maybe international assignments. I wish, or maybe some bigger assignments, because as you are working on your skills, that is something that will take you ahead.
Yes, sure, sir.
Sure.
Pleasure, always pleasure connecting with you, sir.
Same as.
And our lunch is due, goes without saying, and that will be happening in the August, as I've mentioned you. I'm not going to forget that. I
So
will be
nice.
behind you for that.
Yeah, we will definitely catch up in August. August is heading very soon.
It is coming tomorrow itself.
Chalo,
Done.
great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Bye, bye,
Bye.
bye,
Take
bye.
care.